You know, we've got Red Dog in the program, but I'm going to explain something about it. The way they play it in the casino, the dealer will turn over 2 cards. You make your bet first, of course. And the dealer will turn over 2 cards. Suppose he turns over a 7 and a 10. Well, he has to get a card, or you have to get a card, in between the 7 and the 10, which is only the 8 and the 9. You lose if you don't get a card in between the 7 and the 10, which is a dumb, stupid bet. Now, the payoffs vary according to different casinos. So I'm not going to go into the payoffs right now because they vary. Some will pay 5 to 1, 6 to 1, 2 to 1. It's a sucker game to begin with, and they just will give an amount of payoffs to what the customer will accept. And Red Dog, you get black and blue playing it. Another bad factor with the game of Red Dog, the amount of the payoffs, and it varies according to the amount of cards open to draw from. Like between a 7 and a 10, you get 2 cards. They don't pay you 12 to 1. They don't pay you 14 to 1. I mean, they stick a knife in your throat and they say, okay, this is what we're going to pay you. So the payoffs don't even come close to your chances of winning or losing. There is nothing good about the game. The payoffs, the chances, and the option of not being able to make a bet when the dealer has nothing. I positively wouldn't play it, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Since you're going to be playing Red Dog on your computer, don't play it in the casino. But there's this raise factor. When do you raise your bet? Well, obviously you raise your bet when your chances of winning have increased to the point that it's better than the chances of losing, if you catch my drift. So in other words, when you make your original bet, for instance, $5, and you get a spread whereby you have about 7 cards spread, well, they will pay you a small amount, or in some cases even money, but they allow you to make what is called a raise, which allows you to put more money up. Maybe $5, maybe $10, maybe $15, maybe a max of $15. But the only time that I would increase the amount of my original bet by going through with this raise is when the chances of winning are better than the chances of losing. So I want a 7-card spread, which is better than anything that I have of losing. So it's got to be at least a 7-card spread for me to increase my bet. On a 6-card spread, I would just take 1 return. In other words, I wouldn't take the maximum 2 or 3, but I'd take 1 extra raised bet. Other than that, just play it for fun.